It all began with a strange dream when he was 9. In his dream, he saw boys having fun, playing, laughing, and cursing each other. He was shocked at their language. He went in their midst. With blows and punches, he tried to stop them. A strange man in dazzling white garment appeared, and calling out his name, asked him to be the leader of those boys, saying,
"You will have to win these friends of yours, not with blows, but with gentleness and kindness. So begin right now to show them that sin is ugly and virtue beautiful."
He became confused and afraid. He told the man that he's just a boy.
"How can you ask me to do such impossible task?"
"I will give you a teacher,"
replied the man. He saw a majestic lady in flowing mantle, as if bedecked with stars. The lady took his hand, showed him the place where the boys were. He saw wild animals, wolves, goats, dogs, cats, bears, and a variety of others. The lady told her,
"This is your field. This is where you must work. Make yourself humble, steadfast, and strong. And what you will see happen to these animals, you will have to do for my children."
At that, before his eyes, he saw the wild animals turn into meek and gentle lambs. That boy is Saint John Bosco. John Bosco was the third son of Margaret, a devout peasant woman from Becchi, Italy. His father died when he was just 2 years old. As soon as he was old enough to do odd jobs, John Bosco did so to help his family. Aside from being a hard worker at a young age, John Bosco was also a keen performer and evangelizer. He would go to fairs and carnivals, practice the tricks that he saw magicians perform, and then put on one-boy shows, much to the delight of his audience, mostly his peers. After his performance, which requires prayer as a price for admission, with the audience still enthralled, he would repeat the homily he had heard early that day in church. John Bosco worked as a tailor, baker, shoemaker, and carpenter while attending college and seminary. He was ordained in 1841. A guide and a friend, he worked constantly with young people, finding places where they could meet, play, and pray, teaching catechism to orphans and apprentices. He found a congregation of priests and brothers, the Salesians of Don Bosco, in 1859, and a congregation of sisters, the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, in 1872, to educate and evangelize youth. John Bosco recommended little prayers and aspirations as a way of keeping in constant union with God. He encouraged an intimate friendship with the Lord, expressed in frequent short visits to the Blessed Sacrament. Such a friendship with Jesus is seen in how one relates with other people and in performing ordinary duties very well. He wanted everyone to live a type of holiness that was lovable, cheerful, and attainable. He challenged the young to become saints, but did not require them long prayers. The bottom line is that sanctity is for all without reservation. One can be holy by living one's life to the fullest in the love of Jesus and by doing one's job to the best of one's ability for the love of God and others. Saint John Bosco is the patron saint of editors, magicians, apprentices, laborers, school children, young people, and students. His feast is celebrated by the Church on January 31st and is also remembered every last day of the month.
Raise your voices and sing your praises of the Father of all you. How we love them and ever saw them. Turn your hearts towards the God. Loving Father and education. How you loved us and lead our way. Hearken to our humble voices and bless us from above. Don Bosco be with us, Don Bosco watch over us, Don Bosco forever our model be. Don Bosco be with us, Don Bosco watch over us, Don Bosco forever our model be. Father of many youngsters, Father, to listen to our music, in it all of it all that perennial youthful vigor, your heart once overflowing, is using us as well. Bosco, good teacher, friend and father of youngsters from all over, we still look up to you. Open our hearts to Christ our Savior, sustain us in our striving to build our world anew. Joyful, our life with you is joyful. Our life with you is music, a cheerful melody. That love you had for all your children is still alive among us, as it shall always be. Bosco, good teacher, friend and father of youngsters from all over, we still look up to you. Open our hearts to Christ our Savior, sustain us in our striving to build our world anew.
My dear young people of Don Bosco School, teachers, parents, and all the non-teaching staff, I greet you as a friend, brother, and father. I address you this greeting on behalf of Don Bosco as I come to you knocking at the door of your life on the occasion of the feast of our beloved Father. Today we celebrate the patron saint of youth, Saint John Bosco, well known across the globe as the founder of the Salesian congregation. Don Bosco's words to his boys, those under his care and for whom he was willing to go to any length. For you I study, for you I work, for you I live, for you I am even ready to give my life. Don Bosco was a genius in knowing how to find happiness and reasons for hope in little things, in the signs of attention that he devoted to everyone, in the simple gestures that seem to be lost in the ordinariness of every day, but that have great importance and very great value. This is a precious heritage that Don Bosco left to his Salesians and to his entire Salesian family, that of being men and women who every day seek the gift of sympathy for meeting boys and girls with a very concrete and real sense of encounter with each person, of being men and women who are always able to take the first step when it comes to reaching out to young people, who seek to approach everyone with respect, with the desire to understand and help, with happiness at being present among them, in particular those most in need. This is the Salesian kindness, a true affection as educators in whom there is both human warmth and spiritual delicacy. For this and much more, every boy in Don Bosco's oratory felt he was the one whom Don Bosco loved best, as if he were the only boy. This is a beautiful reason for us to celebrate Don Bosco's feast spectacularly in this new year, as we come out of a year made difficult by COVID-19 and its consequences, trusting that we will be able to beat it in a few months. Let us make every educational space, every Salesian house, every personal encounter a reason to feel that life is beautiful. It's worth living as what it is. It's God's gift, and so is to live as a feast even on gloomy days, lived full of the light that comes from abandoning oneself and trusting in God of life. I greet you with sincere affection and wish you once again happy feast of Saint John Bosco. Viva Don Bosco!